Hey, what's up, guys? JC. Welcome back to my shenanigans. Halloween's getting close, so we have to talk about those scary stories, those horror stories. I don't know about you, but I've had some really bad experiences. I don't know what it is, but let's get into the story. Hey, what's up, guys? JC, Wrong Strong. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss nothing. If you are part of my crew, my raza, it's Halloween. Súbanse a la Suburban, because Jason is on his way. What's up, guys? It's Halloween, and you know what? The horror stories are always funny, man, because so I guess some people experience it, some people don't. I've had a horrible experiences with ghosts my whole life. I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got like 5, maybe 6 stories about ghosts. I don't know, man, but being from Mexico, La Llorona, El Gabanado, that shit scared me. And I don't know what it is, but it took me a long time to be able to sleep with the sheets not covering my feet. I don't know if you know what I mean. If you're Mexican, you already know when they say que te jalan las patas en la noche. Que el chamuco. Pretty much your mom used to tell you that the devil was gonna come and pull your legs at night, and I was traumatized, but I had an experience when I first got out the joint. I was in my 20s, and I didn't have nowhere to live and nowhere to stay. Pretty much, I didn't have an address. So I had an aunt in Chicago that lived on 79th and Pippin. It's right across the street from Fort City. And my cousins used to always say that upstairs was haunted and that there was somebody up there, and I was like, yeah, right. I'm this big, tough gangster that just got out doing almost 8. I ain't scared of nothing. Ay, con su pinche madre. Oh man. So I'm sitting one day and nobody's home. Actually, my aunt actually left to Mexico for a week right when I got out. So I had the house to myself. And I'm sitting on the sofa, right? And I'm switching channels. And you know how you switch channels and the light goes in and out the room. So it's it causes like a flash, you know what I mean? And I was just watching TV, sitting down, chilling. And out of the corner of my eye, I see something. So I'm I turn around, and sure enough, man, it's a silhouette of a tall dude. I could tell it was a guy, the way he was built, everything. I just got the fucking chills. Ay, con su madre. It was the silhouette. It was just the outside part, and I could tell it was a tall guy. He walked all the way down the stairs, all the way down, went down, then turned towards the TV where I was sitting at. So I turned around right away, and I just started changing channels, and I was like, it's the TV. And I'm seeing shit, blah blah blah. I'm like, it's the TV. And then I started thinking, shit, I'm sober. I'm not even fucking high. I couldn't even smoke weed because I was getting drug tested. So I'm like, I'm sober, and I'm seeing this shit. So then I look over, and sure enough, he's still there, and he starts walking towards the kitchen. Man, I jumped up so fucking fast, and I ran outside. I ended up calling 2 of my boys. I think it was Charlie and Insane. And you know, I didn't say nothing or nothing. I just told him, hey, you know, come over. Let's go get some beer. Let's party. I got the house to myself. Let's bring some girls over. Blah, blah, blah. And I just played it off, you know. And sure enough, you know, they had just got there because they had wanted to see me because I had just got out. They got there. As soon as they came in the house, I was standing in front. As soon as they got there, we all went in the house together. So I told them, I was showing them around playing it off. I was showing them around playing it off, and I was turning all the lights on. I was putting the blinds all the way up so like the light could cover, like I was just lighting the whole house up. As soon as I did that, I went upstairs, did the same thing, turned on the lights, put the blinds up, everything, you know, boom. We jump in the car and we go get the liquor. He's on the phone calling the girls to come over, you know, JC just got out, let's party. And the girls end up coming over and everything, they stay over, and you know, all night, they were there. The next day, I tried to do the same thing, but they were getting ready to leave. So I lit the whole place up. I turned all the lights on, put all the blinds up, just opened all the windows, everything. It was around summertime. In Chicago, it's really, really nice around summertime. So it's almost like a breeze at night. You know, it's nice. I put all the blinds up, everything. I told them to take me to Burger King real quick just to get something to eat. We come back. All the blinds upstairs, all the blinds are closed and the lights are off. And I just felt like a chill go down my whole body because like my little cousin had told me all the time that she would like see stuff there and there was somebody there. And you know, it made me scared because like when a ghost is able to turn off lights and put blinds back down, that means that they can fuck your ass up. So I ended up actually not staying there no more. That's how bad I felt, like the energy. I just felt it like when I was there. It's almost like I shouldn't have messed with him, and I did by going upstairs. Like I went into his private place, whatever you want to call it, and the energy just felt so fucking bad. I ended up going to go stay at my grandparents' house after that. I couldn't stay there no more. It was too scary for me. And I mean, I believe that there is, you know, ghost out there, that there is something, whether it's good or bad, it doesn't matter, but it scares the shit out of me. I don't play with that shit. That's why when I would see the dudes in the prison, you know, pray to the Santa Muerte and like give her offerings and stuff like that, I get really scared, man, because I've had a lot of interaction with, I guess you want to say, ghost or the other side or whatever you want to call it, but it is some scary shit. But I got some more stories. I got one in particular that was the most scariest one out of my whole life. So this time when I got out, it was 2013. I got out the halfway house. I was working at LA Fitness, right? And this is before I opened up my gym and everything. I don't know if you guys have seen a video in the past where I said that the gym was haunted. But before I get there, there's another part. So I meet my business partner at LA Fitness, and he owned a smoke shop on 16th Street in McDowell. This is already in Phoenix, you know what I mean? It's in Phoenix. And I didn't have nowhere to stay, so he's like, yo, I got a room at the smoke shop. You can stay there until you find a place. And it was a little ass room. It was an old ass building. The building's still there, but something about that building, the energy was like crazy. Every time I would fall asleep around midnight or 1, someone would bang on the door like really hard. Bah, 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 bah. And I would fucking wake up. You see, I get the chills every time I talk about this shit. And I would wake up like startled, and I would be like, what the fuck? And it would fucking scare me. And it would happen all the fucking time. I remember for that 1 month that I lived there, I fucking never slept. I was so fucking tired, wore out at work, and I was like, I hated going there. It's almost like every time I drove my bike to there, I almost wanted to cry because I did not want to go back to that fucking place. It was just, the energy felt so fucking like crazy. And it happened over and over and over again. And this is what's crazy, guys. I ended up opening up my own gym a couple of weeks later, Alpha Omega Fitness, and it was a house that had been turned into a business, and it had rooms, and it had we knocked all the walls down and everything and made it completely open. It was not too small, not too big, but I ended up opening up my gym there. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go live there. That way I don't have to pay rent or nothing. Well, when I was packing my stuff from the room in the smoke shop, I get in the car, and it was one of my friends that was actually giving me a ride to my gym from the smoke shop. When we were leaving, she turned around right at me. She's like, who's that old lady in the window? I didn't even want to turn, because I already knew like what it was. Like it's crazy. Like the fear that I felt in my heart, I knew it was something bad. I get the chills every time I talk about it. Ay, su pinche madre, pinche llorona. Man. So I ended up moving into the gym, Alpha Omega Fitness, right? So I'm living there. Me and Bo, if you guys have seen some of my past videos, Bo is like a close friend of mine that I actually was one of my first trainers at Alpha Omega Fitness, and that's where he started his whole fitness career. But anyways, it was me and him always working in there. Well, I was just happy that I had left the smoke shop, because that shit was scaring the shit out of me. So we're at the gym now. I'm living there. I make one of the rooms my room. I'm training and I'm sleeping there. Well, guess what? At night, I hear the knocks on those doors too. And what's crazy is that the rooms had doors that were like hospital doors, the ones you push through, and they're like really heavy, and then they swing back and close. I thought they were really cool for a bedroom. I was like, oh shit, it's badass. I even had my Alpha Omega spray paint on the doors. I would hear little knocks, but they were different. They were like little. And then I would hear little kids laughing. Holy shit, I'm getting fucking chills. And I would hear like little kids laughing and like running away. I thought it was like in my head and everything. But then the more we started training, me and Bo would be in there, and then the lights would turn off and on in the bathroom. And we'd look at each other and be like, what the fuck is going on? It got to the point where I wouldn't stay there past, like, if Bo wasn't there, I wouldn't stay there. I moved out. Like, I was fucking scared. So him also, he hated staying there if I wasn't there. So we would try to ride out together all the time. We ended up doing some research on that building, and it actually was an abortion clinic in the 50s and 60s. So, man, that just tells you, man, that there is like spooky stuff out there. There is like, I believe that there's evil out there. I believe that there's, just like there's good, there has to be bad. It cannot, just like there's white, there's black. You know what I mean? Like, it just can't. And I always share these stories, and some people believe me, some people not, but I know I lived it. And like I said, every time I talk about it, I get the goosebumps. I get like a little worried. And that's my Halloween stories for you. So yeah, those are my Halloween stories for me. I have a couple more. It was more when I was a kid, I would see stuff, and people would breathe on my cheeks, and it was just, I always felt like I had a connection, and I think that's why I feel like I can feel people's energy when they're around me and stuff like that. but always have had a connection, I guess, with the afterlife. They've always been around me. I've always seen things, I guess, good and bad. All I'm saying is make sure that you pray at night. Make sure that if you feel something is not right energy-wise, like that you get out of there. You know, my name's JC. I am Wrong Strong. This is my Halloween stories. And remember, don't judge nobody. Stay in your lane. Live savage. Give somebody a hug. Don't be scared. Stay out of prison. Stay out of prison. You only live once, but if you live right, once is all you need. I am Wrong Strong. This is Halloween.